I'm Ruben Diaz. Here's your ABC 24 News update. On Tuesday, a major Supreme Court ruling is expected to reshape school sports policies across the country. In a decision with nationwide implications, the Supreme Court justices upheld state laws that require athletes to compete based on their biological sex. Now, this actually rejects constitutional challenges that were brought out by transgender students. The Supreme Court ruled the states can require students to compete on school sports teams based on their biological sex. Now, this upholds laws in West Virginia as well as in Idaho. Writing for the majority, Justice Brett Kavanaugh said that these laws do not violate the Constitution's Equal Protection Clause. Now, the case centered on challenges from transgender athletes who argued that the restrictions were discriminatory. The decision leaves unresolved separate legal challenges, though, in states like California and Connecticut, where policies allowing transgender athletes to compete based on gender identity still remain in place. So some reaction to that ruling came quickly from the Tennessee Equality Project, which called the decision, quote, profoundly disappointing. The advocacy group claims that the ruling further marginalizes transgender and gender diverse people by limiting access to school sports. The organization plans to continue pushing for equal protections and participation in education, healthcare, employment, family life, and athletics, despite the court's decision. With temperatures climbing across the Mid-South and the heat index reaching over 100, doctors are warning everybody to take the heat seriously. You see, high temperatures aren't just making people uncomfortable, they're also sending some people to the emergency room. At the Bonner Children's Hospital, doctors are seeing patients come in suffering from dehydration and heat exhaustion after spending too much time outside. Dr. Rudy King reminds that it's important to know the signs of heat-related illnesses.
Heat exhaustion, you're still sweating, you're tired, you may be breathing a little fast because you're hot. You're not peeing as much because you're dehydrated. Now, heat stroke is a little more serious, and it's the body's inability to cool itself. So you're no longer sweating. You may be confused, altered, things like that. And your body temperature starts to increase higher and higher, up to 101, 102.
Doctors recommend drinking plenty of water, taking frequent breaks in the shade or air-conditioned areas, and planning outdoor activities early in the morning or later in the evening. Now, with those dangerous heat temperatures expected to stick around this week, the city of Memphis is opening the cooling centers to help people who need a safe place to escape those temperatures. The center, which is located inside the Hospitality Hub on Washington Avenue, is going to be open from 4 until 8 o'clock. It's designed to provide temporary relief for people experiencing homelessness during extreme heat. Guests can check in without an ID, and MATA is offering free rides to the center for anybody who needs transportation. All right, that is your ABC 24 News update for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ruben Diaz.